Hey everybody, welcome to Ho Ho Hong Kong. I am your host, Andy Curtin, and coming to you live. This is live from Hong Kong. What's up, Tim? What's up, Peter? How we doing? We got sound? Can you guys hear me? All good? Yeah. Wow, look at this. Who would have thought? So I got Ryan and better than ever. Now that's not true. I got Ryan and Vivek stepping out of the elevator right now. What's up, dudes? Vivek, go. You're live. Let's go. We're on. Pick up some mics.
All right.
I got
Right on.
Vivek Mababani here. How are you, sir?
I am unmasked and happy. Oh, I just tore my mask. I'm screwed now.
It is so friggin' hot outside, and we are sitting in the sauna that is WeWork, who won't turn on their AC on
Yeah.
Sundays.
Well, actually, the truth is I wasn't running late. I just wanted to avoid as much of this heat in this room. So I was
By
like,
sprinting here? That's your strategy?
I thought I'll wet myself first.
I'm
naturally.
pouring sweat right now. Like so if
yeah.
you want to check me out online, I am at Andy Curtin on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
You can follow me on Instagram at Funny Vivek and Facebook Funny Vivek with the letter M, and Twitter at Vivek Mobani, because mess things up is fun.
And we got I'm excited for our guest today. This guy, a very good friend of mine. I would say one of the funniest guys in
Sai Poon area.
Shangwan for
Wow.
sure.
Yeah.
That's good. I feel like you say
Ryan
that.
Hynek, what are you doing?
I feel like you say that for all the guys.
Yeah, I
Every
don't.
time.
Yeah,
Every
we
time.
literally-
Very excited. Very excited to be here.
we
Thank
tell
you.
them they are the funniest.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be here in the sauna with you guys in the hot box.
Yeah,
It's
where can people find you online if they want to?
Oh yeah, they can find me at Ryan Hynek. That's it. Just everything.
on everything.
On everything.
HYNEK, and that not everything, because one of the reasons we got you
yeah.
today is your amazing fucking video channel,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ryan's Mundane Travels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Ryan's mundane travel.
Why the false advertising? It's not that mundane. I've seen
Sells-
the
I'm a
videos.
very humble person for that. I'm very humble. I like to undersell and over compensate.
Deliver.
No.
Can I just point out like the irony here? You're like, I like to talk about how humble I am by showcasing my amazing life online.
I know. I'll tell you, the reason I started doing it is I don't have a lot of friends and I travel alone a lot. And so I'm bored when I travel. So I started shooting.
Are
all
you
these
really
videos.
bored when you travel?
I'm a teacher, so I have these holidays that other people don't. And so I end up traveling on days that nobody else can go with me. And yeah, I fill the time now with these like travel blogs. I just kind of started.
Are you saying that the job of a teacher is so simple and easy and
Yes.
free?
Absolutely.
Wow, I think everyone in America just wants to beat you out. They're like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, like you don't get shot at.
Yeah,
That's-
let's be honest. We teachers do no work at all. And
I've been through the
during
system.
during the epidemic, we have just been sitting at home, relaxing, watching Netflix. It's been amazing.
Wow.
No,
But you are
this is not
supposed-
true. This is not
You're
true.
supposed to be on holiday anyway, though, right?
Oh yeah, no, we are. And I'm kidding. We are working our butts off.
Yeah.
During the epidemic. doing
But it's
online
okay, man.
lessons.
No one from your school's listening.
Well, I don't know. I just want people to realize. No. Okay, never mind.
So does the skill set using then looking into a camera and talking and doing your mundane travel videos, does it apply to your now current lessons you do with your students? Do you apply that kind of mentality and style?
Well, if you mean that as a serious question, I think all of that does relate, right? Like being a teacher and being on stage.
Yeah.
And then being like a performer in front of a camera is there's a lot of similarities.
How
There's a
often do
lot.
you bomb in front of the students?
Oh God. I mean, seriously, I bomb all the time in front of the kids.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes my students would be like, Mr. Ryan, why are we doing this? They will say that. Like, and
like,
here's the thing you have to understand.
It's
they
a
barely,
pageant.
yeah, they barely speak English. So
Yeah.
for them to make that sentence is already pretty impressive.
That's such an unfair advantage he gets, because that's why you're so good. When I see you on stage bombing, I'm like, this guy's like
Wait, what?
calm and he's good with
You've
it.
never, I don't think you've ever seen that. It's never happened.
Hey,
Anyway.
before we get into this, though, I have a little bit of a personal announcement to make. So I have a special coming out in Comedy Central this week.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw the preview.
Yeah,
for
I
that.
saw that. I
That's
saw the video preview. Yeah.
So that's going where the debut airing is Friday night, August 28 at 10 p.m. They put me on late because I swore too much.
yeah.
Oh.
And
Ryan,
they
notice
call you know about this was the watershed
He's not mentioning the name of the video, the special we're at the
Oh.
moment.
leaving China.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
you-
thought you were,
yeah, like
I
you
don't
think
know.
I'm gonna back down
I
from
don't know. I
that.
thought you seemed a bit like, just watch it at this time. It's
The
gonna have
irony,
me in
though,
it.
is it's about leaving China, but then the place I went to immediately became China.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So where else do we need to convert into China? Andy, could you move there now?
Oh, someone said that to me. They're like, "Can you stop going to comedy scenes and fucking them up?"
exactly.
But because it's funny, dude, I filmed it exactly a year ago.
Oh
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, because it was like I remember because I was so hungover. I left Shanghai and flew the next morning.
Well, now where did you film that though?
It's at it's Kung Fu Comedy.
Okay, so and not to get, but just
In
before
Shanghai.
it.
The branding.
Yeah.
So it got taken over like a year before by a Chinese group.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
It's Goat. It's there. It is now a Chinese comedy club right now
Oh, with a different name, right?
called Goat. That's the sign.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, I thought
Got
it was a game. I was like, they're playing Go.
No,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. I don't know if we talked about this, but you know, like if I tried to pick a cool name in Chinese,
Yeah.
and told you,
Yeah.
you'd be like, that doesn't sound cool. It sounds stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they like for them, it's like Goat greatest of all time,
Oh.
but it's
Goat.
so out of
Goat.
context.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one's gonna pick up on that. It's
Yeah.
like, what is this, a farm?
Yeah.
I thought it was like an undercover thing. Should the officials come down and check? They're like, oh, it's a goat restaurant. They're describing different cuts.
I would
of,
love
you
it
know.
if like that's what your backup plan was. If like they came in just like, all right, everybody clear the stage, put the goats out.
Yeah.
But
You know?
you know, if you're
Hot pot it.
if you're coming up with a plan and it's not last minute, you
Yeah.
can come up with a better name than that. You
That
know what I
name-
mean?
can we
It's
just
not like you're
say-
like, oh, it's a goat restaurant.
I bet you anything. Like they misunderstood. They came up with a better name. This guy, that name is the greatest of all time. They're like, you mean you want to use goat or the other name?
Well, this is what I talked about on stage. Is I'm like, this is how bad them kicking me out was. That not only did they keep the club alive, they called it fucking goat. Like it's just a kick in the
Yeah.
guts
Yeah.
a bit further. But you know, the funny thing is like I don't know how long it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because the only note I got from Comedy Central was they said, we're gonna have to cut some of these jokes out.
I wonder. I'll be curious to see which ones.
Yeah.
I made a joke about Uyghurs.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me about your mundane travels, Ryan.
Wait. Let me ask you this.
I made a joke about.
I have no plans on leaving Hong Kong at the moment, so
Is-
I'd like to maintain that.
Well,
Yeah.
is this going to be aired? It's not going to be aired in China. Does Comedy Central? Does it?
No, but what is China?
Yeah.
These days?
What
Is
is
Singapore
China?
not China? You know,
Yeah.
I
is
mean, it's got
Malaysia
to
not China?
Comedy Central is CC.
Um,
Anyway, go.
Tim Choi said, will it be available on Comedy Central USA? It's available on some non-Comedy Central affiliates. If it does well, I think it makes it onto Comedy Central USA, but I don't think they have scheduled it for airing right now. Anyway, I didn't want to take over the whole podcast, but if you can tune in, it's Friday night, 10 p.m., Comedy Central Asia, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
What time? Like Hong Kong time?
Yeah, it's Asia time. Fucking Singapore, Hong Kong, it's all the same.
There's only
I
one
love
time.
There's really only one time here.
That's what China gave us. There's
Yeah.
only one time.
Yeah, there's one time.
It's 11. The time in Hong Kong is 10 p.m. In
Yeah.
mainland China will be 10 p.m. In
Yeah.
Singapore will be 10 p.m.
Kuala Lumpur 10 p.m.
Also 10 p.m.
How about
Yeah.
the Philippines?
Also 10 p.m.
Okay, got it.
So-
Yeah, I'm getting
Macau?
That's 9. So
right,
I'm really excited to have you on here because I have to say I get pretty jealous
that. Oh, yeah.
of watching your shenanigans online.
Well, then it's working. The videos are working.
Yeah.
I want to make it feel like I want people to believe that I have a life that is worth envy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, like, it is cool to watch you. Like, you did, I remember an episode you did, like, dirt bikes and stuff.
Mm.
Like, you did that. I think I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of cliffs you jumping, or at least other people jumping off of it.
Yeah, that's mostly other people that are braver
Yeah.
than I am. But it's I have to say it's a lot of it has come out from COVID. I mean, this is like I think all of us are finding ways to survive.
Yeah.
And with like the new social order of things. And for me and a lot of my friends, it's been just exploring parts of Hong Kong that we had never seen. I mean, I've honestly seen more of Hong Kong in the last 6 months
Yeah.
than in the previous 20 years that I've been here,
Just because of COVID.
just because of COVID.
But you've always been an outdoorsy.
Yeah, but I would just and I think a lot of us were. I would do the same hikes that I always did, or I just go online and find like, oh, what are the big hikes in Hong Kong, and I would just do those.
Yeah, whatever you see on the website.
But COVID forced us to sort of, actually find stuff that would be more like adventurous, more of a vacation in
Yeah.
Hong Kong, rather than because I think it's like going to like the Macleho Trail or doing Dragon's Back doesn't feel like you've left Hong Kong because you've done it a million times,
Yeah.
right? But now we've been going out.
By the way,
I
he
did
just did it for the
last-
first time.
yeah.
Dragon's Back.
Dragon's Back.
Wow, you know what? That's not surprising. I
You
mean,
see how Ryan isn't impressed by this?
I'm
Like,
blown
you were
away.
blown away. Because
Blown
I'm not
away.
a hiking
You know,
guy.
Vivek's
Oh,
never
yeah.
seen the sun before, right?
I doubt that.
He does not
No, I
know.
don't look up, man. I don't
No.
look up. That's
Don't
why
look up.
I live on a hill, so I can keep looking down.
That's
I'm like, I
good.
don't want to see that round thing.
Sorry, a couple of questions here from podcast group. What's the temperature in Hong Kong? It's 32 degrees,
What's
but
the temperature in the
this room?
in this room it's about 95 degrees.
Yeah.
Miss Chuimi says, hello, Ryan. So there you go.
Oh,
I think that's a
hi.
friend of yours.
I don't know what's the name.
Am I pronouncing it wrong? Here we go. Can you
What's
see?
the name there? I lost it.
They're laughing at me.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what it is, but hi.
So in case
Oh,
you
I think
guys,
it might be one of my coworkers.
in case you guys
Oh.
are wondering,
That was probably when we were talking about work. Like, my job's so easy and
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Hi, Ryan. It's your boss.
Oh yeah.
so real quick before we continue, where can they find you on Facebook? Do we just type Ryan's Mundane Travels?
Yeah, that's it. So it's just Ryan's Mundane Travels.
Okay.
3
all right.
words.
Okay. So COVID forced you to kind of think outside the box. No more
Yeah.
Dragon's Back and looking at the sun and stuff like that. You have to like think of other things that areas that you would never normally imagine or even want to travel to. Would you say that?
That's kind of it. And I do have to give credit to one of my friends. I have a friend named Cindy, and she has been just organizing all this stuff. She has found the
Is she a teacher?
no.
How do
no.
you have the time?
She's entrepreneur.
Oh, one of those. Oh.
No,
Oh,
by
I
that,
meant
I don't
a-
mean
a
a hooker.
drug dealer.
Yeah.
I mean she works for herself.
Oh,
I like
Cindy says
she
hi.
works-
No,
yeah.
just kidding.
she like runs a clothing line and stuff like that from home, and it's a jewelry business. So she does. I'm not gonna say she has time. I think it's unfair. I do have like a lot of friends who work for themselves and get annoyed when people say like, oh, they assume we have lots of free time
Yeah,
because we
yeah,
work for ourselves.
yeah.
You
I work for
yourself.
myself, so I hate that as well.
There's
When
Yeah.
no
people,
free time.
they're
I've
like,
never been
yeah,
outside
You're
before.
like a
Yeah.
freelancer and the freeze in the name. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I hate that.
But she's organized these things, and here's the thing. I think, this is what I wanted to point out is like all of these adventures, she finds an organizer, like an organization to take us, like a guide.
Oh,
And that's been key because these guides have taken us to places where, like, that aren't like completely safe to go on your own.
yeah.
Oh, a lot of them, like just whole activities, right? Like
Yeah.
scrambling,
Yeah.
coasteering.
The coasteering one was, that one looks,
That looks so dangerous.
so maybe we can explain what coasteering is. I mean, the name kind of says what it is.
well, it's orienteering along the coast.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
But when you think of that in most places, coasts in, I don't know, a lot of parts of the world aren't really that dramatic. But here in Hong Kong, the coasts are
Like
pretty-
rocky,
yeah.
cliff faces. and-
exactly. And so out in the Geopark,
And
out in
beautiful
Sai Kung-
water. I mean, the
Yeah.
water just like, you know what water is, right?
You've
Yeah,
seen
I-
water, right?
The one where your tap comes down with gravity, pulls it down, and
Just
sometimes
the
put it in a
blank
bottle.
stare
right?
on
Yeah,
Vivek's
it's like,
face.
the water is nice. I'm like, it's always nice from the tap. I don't know what
Wait,
filter
you
do
can
you use.
fit in the water?
Yeah, why? Like
How
a
big is your
bathtub?
bottle?
I don't understand. How big is your flat? All right. Yeah, so coasteering.
Coasteering, and so you do it out. The place we did it was in Sai Kung, and it's actually pretty dangerous. So we were on these basically rock faces, and you don't have any equipment. You just got your shoes and your dry bag, and that's it. And so like if you slip, you're gonna either get really, really seriously hurt or die, honestly. And it's not a joke because a couple of weeks ago,
A guy died. No, a guy died doing
Yeah.
it. My friend's friend, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
38 years old,
Yeah, and kids,
2
right?
kids,
Yeah.
and there were kids with him
Yeah.
Whoa.
when he fell.
Yeah.
And
But I mean,
even just we went to these rock pools, me and Ryan and some other comics, up in the New Territories. You don't know where that is.
it's
That
like
was
basically
Taiwan.
a
Hong Kong.
live
was some-
band
yeah.
with a pool.
He literally thought that Lantau Island was
I
in the
mixed
east
it.
of Hong Kong.
All right, wait.
Earlier
So-
podcast.
All right. So just to
and was
clarify-
mocking me for getting it wrong.
Yeah, I was like a good 2-3 minutes. Like, what the hell, bro? You just came to Hong Kong. How dare you compete with me?
Where did you think it was?
I thought it was in the east for some reason, and then like he corrected me. I'm like, well, you're an idiot, man. I can't believe go get out of my face. And then after a while, I'm like, oh wait, no, west is Kennedy. Oh,
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I make that same mistake all the time. It took me the longest time to
Oh, you're
realize
both
that
stupid. That's great.
the way towards China is north. Like in my mind, like
Yeah.
Stanley was north for the longest time that
Yeah.
I lived in Hong Kong.
Oh man.
So I was like, man, Sheng Wan's got a weird name.
You're like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
man,
yeah.
I love
Place.
watching this eastern sunset again.
yeah.
Well, okay, that's true. But like half the time, you don't see the sun in
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
I'll make
so-
you do. I'll look at the sun when it goes down in the east.
Yeah,
right?
in his defense, he'd never seen the
That's
sun.
yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, it's a side to Hong Kong that people never see. So we went up to these rock pools, and
yeah.
they were pretty stunning. But one of our buddies was just climbing up. Chris Musney, he was climbing
Yeah.
up the side,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he just slipped. I thought he'd really badly hurt himself.
Yeah.
He fell. He landed on his side. Like, it just looked like he definitely broke a few ribs, and then rolled into the water.
Right.
Yeah.
He just slipped on the rocks, landed on a flat ledge, and then
Yeah.
fell in the water. And I'm like ready to dive in because I thought he wouldn't be able to like.
But most
Good survive.
importantly, did anyone film it?
Yeah, right.
No.
Because then it didn't
Right.
happen.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Because like you're just.
But
telling
he's
me-
also a tough guy. I feel like most people would have been limping out of there.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
he was scraped up. after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then, not to keep pointing this out, but then that like a week later, somebody did die there at that
What?
pool.
No.
Yeah.
Are you
So,
serious?
Yeah. Somebody
How?
died.
What do you know the story? Are you sure?
How do you know
Yeah.
this?
This was it was God, somebody
Did you
shared it
push
to me.
him?
Somebody's
Yeah.
girlfriend fell in. He went to rescue her, and then he died trying to rescue her.
No, dude, I read that story.
Yeah.
He didn't. It was near the rock.
Oh,
pool.
near there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. They were. It was like a couple got lost in the area, and I think it wasn't a week later. I don't know the exact timing of it, but it
Yeah.
definitely didn't. Because I read that, and
I got
was
the
like,
story shared to me from one
it
of
definitely didn't
Dorothy, one
happen
of my
in the
girls.
rock pool. It was in that area.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the two of them were off somewhere. I think she fell down some rocks,
Okay.
but like not the rock pool itself.
The article wasn't very clear on
No, but
anything.
it was pretty clear that it wasn't the rock pool. 'Cause that's
Okay.
the one thing I was looking for.
right.
Because we were jumping off.
Yeah.
I was jumping off a ledge that was maybe 15 meters into the rock pool.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a little sketchy. And
Wow.
I was not. by the
Yeah,
way.
I was just looking at you guys going like, okay.
I was sitting calmly in
I
the
like
other.
the stairs in my building.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
can do the up and down, and I can jump off of two stairs. I've mastered that.
yeah, look at this
Now,
guy, the indoor parkour
It's
champion.
important to point out that you were wearing a mask while jumping off, and you and I were alone, just you and I.
There was
on
only,
that
only
day.
two of us there.
Just
though,
two
there.
of us.
There
in the rock
definitely weren't
pool.
50 other people there.
There was
Yeah.
no one else there that day that would make it illegal.
You
It
know, we
was-
panicked because to get to the rock pools, it's like, kind of scrambling. You got to use your hands to walk on some jagged rocks and stuff. And then we're in a national park, and then
Yep.
a police helicopter flies over, and it's like landing where we're walking,
Mm.
and everyone's like, "Mask on, quick, get into twos."
Yeah.
The ants go marching. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have. I mean, I've read articles where the cops have been on hiking trails.
some
Yeah.
guy got
People with-
fined around there. He had his mask around his chin.
Yeah.
Still hit him with a 5,000 Hong Kong dollar fine.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
That
I
hurt.
can't pay that.
No, I
That's
know.
crazy.
That's well.
Someone
Anyway,
said,
that's
"Do
a-
you know Bruce Lee personally?" I do, but I don't think these guys have met him yet.
Well, the original, the one he's referring
No,
to. or
you
just
know another Bruce Lee?
I'm sure I do.
Oh, come on. Yes, you do. You definitely do.
I must know.
I've probably taught 17 Bruce Lees.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've met Bruce Lee. I've met Optimus Prime Chan.
yeah. Yeah, you name a name, we've met the guy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got it over here.
It's Bruce Lee.
Yeah. So what's the next adventure? Any plans at the moment?
Well, he
Or,
went yesterday on
I
something pretty
did.
cool.
Yesterday we were out in a place out near Fan Ling, and I'm sore today. It was just
What was his
full-
name? No.
Yeah, nice. This type of and okay, so yes, I'll just say this isn't gonna I can't describe this really well, but we had a guide yesterday as well, and that's again, it's such an important thing because the places he showed us in the tide pools we jumped into or the waterfall pools we jumped in, like you'd never ever know it was safe, but he was like, you need to jump in that exact spot and you'll be totally fine.
If
you go to the
you're-
right or left,
You
Yeah.
die.
you could hit a rock. But that's like, so that's, I guess I want to just hammer that in. Like most of us, and before this year, I've never hired a guide in Hong Kong to take me hiking.
yeah.
Are
because
they
it's-
expensive?
No, and that's the thing. Well, if you get a group, they're not. I mean,
So a group
it's
of two
comparative.
people, right?
yeah, a group of two people, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, did I say yesterday? I meant a month ago.
Even
So
worse.
Also illegal.
Yeah.
yeah, last year. It was last year. It ranges anywhere from depending on what the hike is and the equipment they need to bring. Anything from like 300 to like say 700 a person.
Okay.
With a group.
Okay,
So,
so let's say you want to recommend or suggest one destination for someone new. Let's say someone who's only done, I don't know, Dragon's Back maybe a week ago.
yeah.
Yeah, they want to try one of these mundane adventures of yours that's not typically on a website. Which was the one that you suggest?
Definitely coasteering. Oh no, sorry, not coasteering. That one I
Definitely the one that you're gonna
Yeah.
die
Yeah,
doing.
I was like, wait a second.
Canyoning.
Oh, you think
Oh.
canyoning's that
That's
good?
what we did
Wow.
a year ago.
Because we've spoken a lot about the stuff you've
Yes.
done, and you've never been this aggressive. That one was such a standout.
Yesterday's was the best I've done.
Wow.
It was awesome. So it was in gosh.
Can you recommend the company?
Yes, I wrote them down. because I
I'll
want.
put it in the link of the description
Okay.
of the
Yeah.
podcast.
I always forget that because their name isn't like.
If you have a discount code, referral code.
So what stood out about this one? Why was it so good? Just pretty?
It was super pretty. You're out. It's almost in Shengshui and Fanling, so it's way out in like towards.
Did you see any like illegal immigrants trying to swim in?
No, but you can see Shenzhen so clearly across the
Wow.
water. It's right there. But it's just, I mean, aside from Shenzhen being pretty far away.
So that's mainland China for
that's
anybody that
mainland,
doesn't know.
sorry, mainland China. But otherwise, it's pristine countryside. It's gorgeous. You feel like you've left Hong Kong, and that's what I love about these adventures. Is you feel like you've left the city, which is so important. Because
Most
we're all
people
stuck
don't
here.
know. People outside of Hong Kong don't realize how outdoorsy and beautiful Hong Kong is.
That's right.
How
So Hong Kong,
conveniently,
yeah,
outdoorsy
Hong
it
Kong
can
has
be.
it's 75%. Like I looked it up today just because I figured this might come up. It's 75% green space in Hong Kong and 40% national parks, which I think is like the highest of any place in the world.
I
40%
heard
says
that if they expanded the other part by 5%, they would completely alleviate all of the city's housing problems.
I've that has come up.
And
like,
and actually, the reason they don't, I think, is because the tycoons
yeah,
would lose an
lot of money.
enormous amount of
Yeah.
money if they did that.
yeah, that is a topic,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah,
the housing
definitely.
crisis can't be solved because too many people lose money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the people that have the most money would lose money.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. No, it's true. I mean, if you look at the numbers, it's like this can be solved. As you said, it actually can be. It's just policies and tycoons. And anyway, that's another mundane
Yeah. So
issue.
you were getting into why it was so good
yeah,
yesterday.
the name of the company. Let me just say. Oh, I just closed it. Sorry.
Yeah, just look for the file a year
This
ago.
name of this illegally operating enterprise, and here is their business number.
Yeah, you put them on the podcast. And it was like, oh, these guys, boom.
The cops like,
yeah.
This
oh,
is
Hong
me.
Kong police just logged into the live studio.
It's Hong Kong Rock Climbing Association, and their website is hkrca.com.
I gotta check that out.
They're great. I've done it with a couple. I've also done it with like Wild Hong Kong. So I mean, that's the thing. You'll get like different adventures with different groups. So that first one, HKRCA, the Hong Kong Rock Climbing Association one, those guys are like the safest. Like they'll take you. They've got your helmets, all the equipment.
I want to go to the most dangerous.
Well, and then that's the Wild Hong Kong. Like they're awesome as well, but it's Wild Hong Kong.
I want to go to the one where like, where should I jump in? They're like, I don't know. It's
that's okay. And that is the difference. So
they're like, it's my first day actually.
yeah, but you find different ones. Like the first one that I mentioned, like they'll be like super safe, and so you're waiting around a lot because they're just making sure you got all the equipment on.
Oh, I don't like that.
I know, but then you're safe. The other other guy's just like, all right, we're going, and you're like, whoa, I don't have my shoes on. You're like, we're going, and then then
he
you never see
pushes
them again. But they're awesome. They're all and like each kind of adventure is totally different, different levels of danger, but yeah, it's been awesome. I love it.
Dude, and is that the same? Because you went to, and I might get the name wrong. I think it was Tung Chung Island, and you did the rock climbing there.
That was with the first the Hong Kong rock climbing.
Wild Hong Kong.
No.
Oh, that was the good one, the safe one.
That was a really safe one. Yeah, we've
That
done more
looked-
with that.
That looked phenomenal.
Yeah,
So that's an island off the east coast of Hong Kong Island. There's no.
literally, that is the East Coast. You're correct. That is. the
Oh, I
East Coast.
know.
Yeah.
I'm telling people listening,
yeah.
bro.
East.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
it's-
you, I've given up
it's-
on
it's
you
quite-
idiots.
Quite far from Lantau, which is
Yeah.
also on the east side.
Yeah. But is there any? Because there's camping and stuff there. Do
Yeah.
they have buildings on this island?
No, there's not. Do you have
Tung
no?
Chung?
Why
I
do
mean,
keep asking
Lantau?
you. No, Tung Lung.
There's
Tung Lung.
like, do you know there's
No.
like 260 islands, I think, in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Huge number. I'm pretty sure that's a number.
I'm not even. That is a number. for
Is
sure.
the number.
Oh, okay. I also don't know which. When you look at a map of Hong Kong, I'm not sure which ones are Hong Kong and which ones belong to mainland China. I mean, they all do, but
yeah.
actually, I'm sorry, they all do. They all do. They all do.
Because the irony is like, you're like, well, they all belong to China. Are they mainland China? Well, they're islands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
obviously not mainland
Yeah,
China.
yeah.
Mainland China means the main
But-
piece of land.
But
Yeah.
belongs to China. I mean, China pretty much tells you this island mine. This
Yes.
island mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
You know
What's-
what? I think they'll clear it up for you pretty soon.
it's already been cleared up.
Yeah.
To be honest.
How good would it be if Hainan was like part of this? If we could just zip over to Hainan as part of Hong Kong without that pain in the ass
Well,
of going to mainland
if you
China.
get the right boat, if you go to
They're-
Wild Hong Kong, they
You know
might.
that they're working on that. So they're working on a.
I don't know why it's not already in place.
Yeah,
dude.
Hainan Island. They're trying to do Hainan Island visa free.
That's
um,
what I'm getting at.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
Russians can go there actually.
Yeah, and
I
they
think
were.
Russians go to. It's huge business. Sanya is huge business for Russian tourism,
Oh, yeah, it's all Russian.
and I think they get in without a visa,
probably.
sometimes without pants.
That place is mostly Russian. That-
Question from Peter. So are those islands in the South China Sea definitely not part of mainland China? Hang on.
Those tunnels, they'll get you.
This podcast is now run by.
Are you allowed to do that? Why is that voice Japanese?
That's you know what? Back off. All right. Go back to your mundane travels.
Let's get back.
You jerk.
But yeah, no, but I think COVID has put the Hainan visa-free access on hold. But that was their thing. They were going to do Hainan visa-free for, I think,
How far is it? Like,
Hainan
about-
from here.
Yeah.
to
Oh, it's
fly?
got to
Like
be
an
a couple
hour?
of hours. Yeah, an
Oh,
hour.
it's not that far.
It was an hour.
Yeah,
and a
I
half or
think it's an
something.
hour.
If you look on the map, but it's just a big, beautiful island.
Yeah.
So,
You know, but it's, okay, yeah,
have you been there?
yeah.
No good.
No.
Okay, I don't know. I never been there
I mean, they call it the Hawaii of China because
because it's full of Chinese people.
I don't because I think it's the closest thing, but it's
the
nah.
nearest tropical beach to
Yes.
Russia.
Is it really?
Definitely Eastern Russia, and I think probably Western Russia as well. You
That-
guys know the difference between those, right?
Well, I know that they are.
I have a
different.
compass.
I don't know that you do.
Yeah.
We're getting a bit sidetracked here,
Yeah.
but I definitely have the videos that you made. The rock climbing in was it Tunglong Island?
Tungalung, yeah.
That
Tungalung.
stood out to me. I was like,
Yeah, that was
I was
a
just like, how? And you've got a drone,
Yeah,
so the footage is like
Yeah.
you're like zooming over this beautiful island, and you come down, and then you guys are on this like jagged cliff face. It's so amazing.
yeah. Tungalung, we were on a wall called the Zon. It's just, it is. This is where I think sometimes we don't appreciate what we have here in Hong Kong because we just don't explore it enough. It is just the landscape there. The scenery is.
It looks like out of a movie or
It does.
something.
It's epic. So you go out on this cliff face, and the cliff face. There just happens to be like a floor below it, and then beyond that, it's just the ocean. There's waves crashing on this like rock floor that you're using to climb up the wall. It is dramatic. It's amazing. Yeah, and that video you can see on Ryan's Mundane Travels.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but you should check it. I really recommend. I sent it to a bunch of people.
It's working.
Yeah, it's good. The videos, some of those videos are
No,
doing
the
really
drone
well.
shots, I
know.
give it to you.
It's just funny because I do it for myself. I really do. I do the videos for myself. Like the most views I have on any of those. There's one video, it was like on a bike review. That's got almost 100. That's it. The rest of them are like between 20 and 30
Ryan,
views.
wait until our
Wait, what are you
podcast
talking about? Your
listeners-
videos?
Yeah.
That's not true. You
Well, this is YouTube. I don't know on Facebook.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
really know.
Facebook,
dude,
you've got-
Facebook's
You've got
way
like
more.
1,000 views on videos in Facebook.
Oh, really?
You're
I don't know
not
how to look
checking
at
it?
that. No.
Dude, your Facebook page is way more successful than that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah, forget the
I'm
YouTube
pretty
now.
dumb when I don't know how to do social media.
You're
Like,
pretty good on the videos.
I like-
you,
I like
you
editing.
know how to do video stuff. I don't know how to do
Well,
it.
no, Ryan's stuff. You edited pretty good. I have
Yeah.
to say, like,
well,
I don't know whatever
to
you're
be
doing.
fair, this like I was a journalist. This was my degree before I came to Hong Kong.
Oh, maybe
So-
it's not that good then.
Oh, so
If
you
had
actually
you had
trained?
training.
Oh,
I
okay,
did
yeah.
have training. Of course, I had training in 1996, 7, when
Does
like
it
it was
not
all
a
like
valid excuse?
Yeah, but it
Still
was-
should
it
know
was
how to
hard.
do
It was
it.
harder
Fade
back
in,
then. He's cutting tapes.
Yeah.
So one of the things that you were doing pretty regularly, I think, even before this, was mountain biking.
Yeah, I do a lot of that.
And where Lantau's like the go-to for mountain
Yeah,
biking.
but I'm not an expert on where to go. The place I end up going all the time is Mui Wo, Lantau. There's a really good purpose-built mountain biking trail there. That's, I would say, pretty good for beginners. So if anyone wants to look into getting that, and you can rent mountain bikes like from a shop in town.
Or you can lock your bikes up and have the government charge you for them.
You can have the government steal them.
You
That's
read that?
That's a real
No.
thing.
They stole his bikes.
The government?
Him and Morley's bikes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not. I actually can't tell that story because
NDA?
we got our bikes back, but we were told specifically we're not allowed to say how we got our bikes back
Get out of town.
Yeah.
What?
because no one gets their bikes back. So what
Who
happened
stole
is
them? The mob?
no.
Oh, wait, no,
basically,
yeah, okay, yeah,
I mean, in all fairness, the government does clearance. So, like a lot of those bike racks, if you ever seen them, they're just packed full
Yeah.
of old bikes, and a lot of them are left there. But ours, we would go every single weekend. Our bikes didn't look derelict. You know what I mean? And we came.
You're obviously not very good at mountain biking then.
Seriously,
That's what you're supposed to
they were
look like.
dirty, but they weren't, rusting. So we came one day, one week. Like, we were there on a Saturday. We came back the next Saturday. They were gone. And we went to the police. They're like, yeah, we took them, and we're like, oh, we'd like to get them back. And they're like, you can't. And we're like, please.
Yeah.
And then we looked it up, and like it happens all the time. The government will just they put up a sign like on a Tuesday, and then on Thursday they clear the bikes.
and they're like, yo, you tell anybody about how you got your bike back.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
going to sleep with the fishes.
Yeah,
You're like,
man.
actually, I'm going next week.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, we got him back. We were not allowed to say how.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of obvious.
It's in- well, it- yeah.
like an official government
You're like,
organization.
yeah, I guess it is.
Well, yeah. Okay, let's just leave it at that.
Wow. Anyway, it's good to know that the police tell you like, "Psst, zip it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God.
confidence, people
Yeah.
brings you confidence.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what you get when you're handsome.
So what did you end up doing then? That day you had no bikes. Did you like?
We rented. I mean, that's the thing. So you can rent bikes there. And again, like just like, if you're looking for something to do, and you want to try mountain biking, it's a great place. The government here, with all of its issues, does do some pretty amazing things, and that mountain biking trail that they've built is awesome. But here's the funny thing: the reason why they built it is kind of funny because
So
mountain
they
biking
could steal more bikes.
could be, but mountain biking was illegal in Hong Kong until not long ago.
What does that even mean?
You could not ride a mountain bike on any of the mountain trails in Hong Kong. at all.
Really?
It was illegal, totally illegal. And the story is that I don't have the details of this 100% correct.
The emperor was injured one day while
Oh,
riding
yeah.
a mountain
now-
bike.
no,
They
no,
said
the-
the wheels on the bike go round and
Okay, that's
round.
way more racist than
I-
me.
well, he's ethnic. He's
He's ethnic. That's more racist than me. Way to double down, you friggin' turn into a rally. Jesus.
But it was illegal. I think just because in Hong Kong everything in Hong Kong is illegal until it's legal, and that's what it is here. Like so, if anything new happens here,
Oh my
it's
God.
illegal unless like e-bikes are totally illegal in Hong Kong.
E-bikes.
E-bikes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're 100%
Scooters,
illegal.
Yeah, all that stuff
And
you
they'll
can't, yeah.
honestly they'll confiscate your e-bike for no reason just because they haven't gotten around to making them legal yet.
But you made a video online about using your e-bike here. It's online. You just directed these people to the channel that
Yeah,
has the video.
I
on
know.
it.
I try to hide that.
He's rebranded as his one bike, the e-bike.
So where do you
Yeah.
import your meth from?
Um,
You know, it's funny that because behind my house is that the Mount Parkinson Road, you know,
Okay.
and as a cyclist from a former life, I'm like, oh man, this would be good for a road hill
Yeah.
climb.
Yeah.
But there's just these signs everywhere, no bikes. And I'm like, why no bikes? It's a beautiful road.
Hong
Like
Kong,
that's the perfect
Yeah.
kind of road to do a hill climb on.
Hong Kong is very anti-bicycle. I mean, you've noticed like anywhere in the city, it's almost like here's like
Yeah, that's not mainland China.
no, it's not. I mean, here in Hong Kong, you can ride your bicycle on the street, but you'll find that most people in Hong Kong assume it's illegal.
Your buddy
Because
from
you just
work
never see
said
them.
probably because there were still people farming with cows and pigs in those areas.
Where do you work again, Ryan?
Wait, what? So that's why it was illegal?
That's what she said. I guess
It
yeah.
could be. I think it could be. I think it was just illegal because it just was not legal. That's it. I mean, and the reason the reason why
Are
they
you a
ended up making
lawyer?
it legal, the reason why they ended up making it legal was a professional mountain biker from Hong Kong won.
I knew it. I
Yeah.
could have guessed that from a million.
Yeah, and I
miles
can't
away.
remember what competition. I don't remember if it was Olympics or if it was just like a national, like an international mountain biking competition. And when he got interviewed afterwards, they're like, "Well, how did you train?" And he had to admit he had trained illegally in Hong Kong because it's totally illegal to ride mountain bikes.
Interesting.
And
yeah.
that switched things in Hong Kong. The government
That's
was
such
embarrassed,
a China thing.
and then they finally started to.
It's like
open
they
up.
have one good basketball player. They're like, all right, NBA, open 15 academies
Right?
across the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I think I figured out the way to open up the comedy club. Just do it illegally. Win the championship
I've been
somewhere. And then when they're like, "How do you win?" You're like,
Yeah.
"I had to do it
Dude,
illegally."
you're the only guy that could be that guy. Or maybe
I try.
Tim.
Well, the government doesn't exactly like me, so
Yeah, I was
I'm,
just
not, I'm,
about
not
to
the rep-
say.
I'm not the best
I like
representative at the
Tim
moment.
Chan. Well, Tim Chan keeps shitting on the government.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
what's out. Who
who's-
else? Who else?
we
do
need a
have?
plan C. Tamby Jan's not the right man.
We're okay. We've completely gone the wrong way, man. We need someone. Hey, mate, Ben, you'd be a good representative.
Ben Quinlan.
You'll go there. You can do any accent they like. You can give them.
You'll offend their women.
All
Yeah.
right.
So mountain biking's good. I mean, there's so much shit that you've done. What about camping?
Yeah, I mean that's. Yeah, I mean, I don't do that enough. I mean, we've tried. It's just
Yeah.
hard in Hong Kong because it's either too hot or it's raining.
Yeah. It's the weather. It's so weird how in this part of the world, you know, it's so stinking hot, but then there's always that chance of like a severe rain.
Yeah.
Even if it's like blue skies and powerfully hot,
Yeah.
you might just get. I mean, we got hit by a typhoon.
Yeah.
on
Just recently, and like there was
Tuesday?
a moment.
Yeah, and it was
on
one of those
Wednesday.
days where like the weather's like sunny and clear, and then
Well, I woke
Yeah.
up tired. I was like, why was I tired? I was like, oh, I was being woken up by the wind all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was level 9, which you guys didn't even think existed as a
No,
level.
I didn't know. I'd never
Yeah.
heard of a level 9.
No,
before.
I've seen level 9, but like usually I'm just like after 8, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
True,
she's
'cause
by the
we're
way,
gonna
she
get
said she's not your coworker
Oh.
anymore. No.
Oh.
Now that you've been fired.
Oh man.
Um,
Okay, so camping, like recently, not much of just like standstill camping.
I mean, this
nowadays.
isn't that's not like something I do a lot of, but mainly because
but it's a
my
big
friends-
thing that you can do here.
It is, although God, disappointingly, I think some of the most fun camping would be on the beach in Hong Kong.
But beach camping's illegal.
Yeah, again, it's one of those things, and I get kind of why it is, because otherwise the beaches would just be full of campers,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But it is a shame because there's only one beach where I think it's really legal with facilities, and that's in Puyo.
Oh, that sucks though.
Yeah, it does.
We hiked past there, and it was even with no one there at the moment.
Yeah.
I refused to get in the water, man. It
Oh,
was like
yeah.
someone had dumped garbage bins, like
Yeah.
just backed a garbage truck into the water.
I think that was just more of a because that's how it is in Hong Kong. It's like depending on how the water
No,
is
I don't,
flowing.
but hang on. Some of the
Yeah.
beaches here are world class beautiful.
I don't
No,
know why I
he-
keep looking at you, Vivek. You don't go outside. So
yeah.
He's like, what's
The
a
sun's
beach?
still up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because like
You don't think so?
Alan told us, right? There was a place with 80% clean water that he goes scuba diving.
Yeah,
What
dude.
that
Alan
again?
was pretty
Yeah, Alan
optimistic
Huffer was
about
like-
the
He was all like,
scuba
"The water's
diving.
great.
I mean, probably away. Well, we were out in Sai Kung. It was gorgeous, clear, like you could see to the bottom. I guess I'm used to going to the main beaches in Hong Kong where it's hit or miss all the
How
time.
high is your standard? Aren't you from like
My standard's pretty low. That's the thing. Like, so when you walked in there and like saw plastic bags and that was gross, I was like, that's pretty normal in Hong Kong.
No, but I mean, like, I'm saying they have world class beaches here, and you are not.
Oh, the reason I
agreeing.
say it is like whenever I go, like because it varies. Like go to Sheko, which can
I'm not
be
saying
amazing.
they're all world class.
No, I know, but Sheko can be world class, and then other days, depending on how the current is going, it's full of garbage.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's why I mean, like, we
But
do.
that's
have
a Hong Kong Island beach. If you're going out
Yeah.
to the new territories, for the most part, you're gonna get pretty.
Okay, my favorite beach is Changsha. That's my favorite beach in Hong
Yeah.
Kong. And sometimes the water there is crystal clear. Sometimes you're picking through garbage when you walk through the water. And
Really?
it's a shame. Well, one time we went there and the beach was covered in garbage. It was after a typhoon, but it was covered in garbage. Oh no, that was.
Yeah.
Remember there was a scandal, like a garbage boat
Oh,
dumped
just
its garbage on an island somewhere out there. It was like an island full of garbage, and then during a typhoon, it all like washed into the sea and
Oh,
ended up on
yeah.
the beaches.
Oh, I've been to Garbage Island.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. There was a garbage
You went to
island.
Discovery
I
Bay?
believe
Why'd
it,
you
no,
go
I think the
there?
name is Hong.
Baby.
We're all racing to the punchline.
The wheels on the bike go
It's
round.
Lama. It's Lama. It's Lama Island. It's mainland China. So that's good. So you got the coasteering, canyoneering, mountain biking, camp. You're not selling us on the camping though, because
Well, no, I'm not saying it because I don't particularly do a lot of it. I can't speak to it like I do it. And like I said, I'd love to camp more if it was more convenient in Hong Kong. And that maybe I'm just being lazy.
I love like that whole area of Sai Kung where you've got to either hike to get there
Well, that's it. Yeah.
or get a fast boat. Like you can't drive there.
So that's Ham Tin. Or
Already,
Hai
that's
Long Wan.
great. Like I'm
Yeah.
already in love with it at that point.
Yeah. Those beaches are amazing. I keep looking over Vivek because he's lived here his entire life, and I assume he knows something about these.
I'm trying to
places.
pretend he's not.
I
here.
know the sand gets stuck in my hair. I know that about beaches.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's that?
The sand gets stuck in like my body hair when
Oh,
I
okay.
lie on the floor. So it's really annoying when I have to go to use the showers and I'm there for like. Okay, so the beach. I actually have been to a beach before.
I feel
and
like he's going into a bit. It sounds like
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
about to
it's
do
like-
it.
You guys ever?
I
You guys in a
Because
relationship?
like what annoys me is that after everything, I gotta go to the shower, and the shower
Yeah.
has a little button thing that you keep pressing, and
Yeah.
it gives you like 2 seconds of water,
All right.
right? And you're like, oh god, damn, and you're trying to like wash yourself. I need water. Okay, wash that. Wash yourself. I'm just like, what am I doing?
You're like a
Dude.
human Velcro. Like honestly, if you do you ever see those like
I wish my vocal would go with the ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
just
why
need to find
you-
an equally hairy lady?
You got your
Yeah,
sport.
That's what I've been doing wrong. Damn you, waxing.
You guys
You
will be
ruined my
together forever.
strategy.
Your divorce will be like.
That's gotta hurt. Even the lawyer's like, I
Like,
wouldn't
dude, your
suggest
sports shoes are stuck to your lower back again.
it."
There they are. Where did I put them? Oh yeah, my shoulder.
Exactly. I'd be really good with like all your trips and everything. Like this guy has his equipment all I time. He's ready to go. No backpack, no nothing.
Yeah. You get your tent just stuck to your armpit. I grew up in like, spending the summer down at the beach. We wouldn't put shoes on for 3 months. Like
I
the
miss that kind of
idea
feeling.
of like using the showers. I'm like, what do you use the showers? Just get out of the water. You're good. Get quick dry shorts on. What else do you need? We wouldn't even take a towel to the beach.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes we're in walking distance to the beach. From
Oh,
home.
okay, that helps. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, like, if I was living literally next to the beach, that's a whole different
No, you
story.
gotta cross it. No, but I mean, like, we wouldn't go home. We'd go somewhere else. Run down the street. And
I can't. That's the thing. I can't like go to the beach and then do something else. I still feel like if I go to the beach, I gotta go home and shower before anything else happens.
yeah, but I'm gonna be with kids.
Yeah,
true. Wouldn't do it now.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not the only weird one. Like, I got a shower. It's so annoying. You guys do the same. So you're not exactly saints when it comes to this kind of stuff.
No, I'll say this now. When I take the kids to the beach and stuff, I get out of the water. Probably by the time I want to use a towel, I'm already pretty dry. Just
Oh, okay.
can't go home.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
Okay.
compelling.
Yeah, I know.
This is
Ooh,
great listening.
is
I'm
the-
trying to get us not banned.
This is
again.
the
first thing.
Ho Ho Hong Kong
This is-
mundane podcast.
Yeah, it's better than the fucking
And
Ho
the
Ho Hong
fire,
Kong.
guy.
Beijing hates us because we're a racist podcast.
You mean like the Ho Ho Hong Kong band podcast?
Yeah, exactly.
we don't
I've
want
had
that
enough of my comedic output
Yeah.
banned.
Yeah, right.
one. But I mean, do our audience do they have any suggestions? Where do you think like Ryan should go next? Is there
Yeah,
any-
where
Yeah,
does
that'd be
it-
good. That'd be good.
Does anyone
yeah.
have questions for Ryan about where he should go,
Yeah, any
or where he's
suggestions?
been, or
Yeah.
suggestions?
Yeah, that'd be good because like then we actually have an idea. Like we can gauge our audience knowledge of this. They might
Yeah.
know. way
Peter
more.
said scuba diving or snorkeling. You haven't done scuba diving here, have
Not
you?
in Hong Kong. No,
Have you done snorkeling?
no, I haven't. I mean, those are. Yeah, I mean, Peter has suggested these things to us in person too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. That and like I guess out in Sai Kung, you were saying there's a beach that you can just walk off the beach and go snorkeling, right?
Moosney was.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to go.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, we're going on Tuesday.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, all
You-
right.
you
Am I
can come-
invited?
Yeah, of course. When are you ever not
Yeah.
invited? Yeah.
Hey,
You're not
Vivek, you
scuba-
want to? No, never mind.
I'm good.
Yeah, Vivek. Let's go easy on the fishes.
yeah, relax. Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, that would be 3 of us. So no, I will go separately on my own.
We're in international waters. if
You
we
two
go
will be
out.
going against the current. He'll be going with the current.
Yeah, that's
basically
right.
What's gonna happen?
You don't
right?
pretend you know what a current is.
I eat salmon. And let me tell you, there's
I
those.
eat
I eat
salmon.
Listen, I know what hiking is. I've eaten chicken before.
Yeah.
I've had animals in my mouth.
Let me tell you, man, that omega
Wow.
3 fatty acid, dude.
Where did your brain go? You're like, yeah, this guy doesn't hike because he blows goats.
Hey, full circle. Back to
Hey,
the comedy club.
speaking of blowing ghosts,
Yeah.
that just means you bombed that comedy club that Andy performed in when he filmed his Leaving
Goat.
China special.
Yeah. Question from Nick. He said not question, but he said the only challenging road bike trail is Taipo Mountain.
Oh yeah, there's a downhill there. Oh, Taipo. I don't know if that's the one.
Maybe it's a typo.
Hey,
nice.
Leaving China, airing
please
on
tip
Comedy
away.
Central.
All right. Yeah. Please watch a special Friday night at 10 o'clock.
If you like awkward puns,
Yeah.
Hey, China, was that bad grammar or was that a typo? Ah.
There's some pretty amazing downhills, but like you got to be well equipped.
you don't do it on Hong Kong Island at all.
As far as I know, there is no mountain biking on Hong Kong Island. There's none.
Really?
Yeah,
No legal
I might be
mountain
wrong.
bike.
I think actually Dragon's Back has a section that allows.
I gotta.
mountain
But
biking.
if you're far, this is my theory. If you're far enough up the mountain, the police really gonna come?
Helicopters, man.
no, but you know what will happen here? I think what will happen here is, well, first of all, a lot of the mountains just aren't suitable because it's stairs.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's what you run into. But also, like people here,
They report you.
yeah,
Dude, I've been saying this. We got our photo taken when we were
Yeah.
going on a hike. I was sitting outside a hotel the other day, and the staff were photoing people that didn't
Yeah.
they had their masks on their chins, and the police rocked up in a van within like
yeah.
15 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
People really
imagine that.
report on each other here.
Yeah, they probably didn't book a room. They were just
Yeah.
like- they were
they're
not-
like,
Clearly not hotel customers. They're like, yeah, this guy's got to go. This guy's got to go.
well, it was a hotel, but it was like a hotel, but then a mall. Like it wasn't the
Yeah.
hotel's seats they were taking.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks. What's been the most dangerous thing that you've done? And like not just like the genre, but like specifically a thing that's happened. Did you fall or have accidents or someone else had an accident?
Oh gosh.
Snake bites?
No. I mean, we see
Oh, did you
snakes.
see that? You see snakes?
You see
You see
snakes.
that snake video the other day on Bowen Road?
No. What
Oh
kind
my
of-
lord! That thing must have been like 4 or 5 meters long.
What kind?
Huge
Did they? Was
python?
It like a python?
I don't know. It looked like a python
Well,
to
I
me.
thought they would have said in the video.
Woo!
Ooh.
It was just like someone filming with their phone.
Was it like as thick as your arm?
No, mate, it was as thick as like I don't know,
thigh?
much thicker. Yeah, thicker than a thigh. Much thicker than a thigh.
Wow. On Bowen Road, the rich people's road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Wow. Clearly someone bought it.
It could be. I mean,
Well,
but
they
there
had
are
one-
There's snakes.
They had one
here.
in Discovery Bay like that.
Yeah. I mean, Hong Kong has wildlife. It's
So
you can't
much.
avoid that. So there's
pigs.
snakes.
Also the wild boar. Hey.
Hey, oh, you're back at it.
Yeah, no, Andy, that's a good question. I very luckily, and knock on wood, we haven't had any major accidents. And again,
That says a lot.
it does. It's only I have to say, like, it's for me. It's been this summer, the summer of COVID, that I've done all this exploring. Before this, it was basically the safest hikes. It was dragging
And mountain bikes. Yeah,
And
mountain
my
bike.
okay, no,
You had a
we-
stack on mountain
I have-
biking.
Oh, I have fallen. I have wiped out on my mountain bike more times than I can count. Like
Do you gear up completely with the mountain bike?
not shoulder, elbow pads, knee pads, and a helmet. And like definitely the amount of times I've wiped out and you hear the helmet go, and you think, wow, that would have been my skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid to not wear that stuff. Yeah, I don't have anything. I wish I had some exciting story to tell you, but I don't. Like, it's been safe. We've been very safe, but it feels dangerous, which is what I think makes it kind of fun.
Oh,
you know?
I have this total theory. I'm like, if you want to enjoy yourself, you need to have even just the remotest fear that you're going to die from it.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just say, so coasteering when we did that last weekend. So I've always have a lot of us have those fitness watches, and my heart rate the entire time, even though we weren't running or anything or climbing, we're just literally walking on stones, like perpendicular to parallel to the water.
Perpendicular?
Perpendicular would be weird.
Yeah.
Straight up from the water.
Yeah.
Parallel to the water. Like, so we're not walking up or down.
So north, you're walking
I was
up.
walking north,
Yeah.
north by
Up.
southwest.
Stairway to heaven. man.
And but like my heart rate was at 150 for the entire day
That's
because
not
I
that
was
high.
scared out of my
Yeah.
mind for the entire
That's
day.
pretty
So
high for
I
his
just
age.
I was
150.
150 is age. It's
That's
pretty
not
high,
even
dude.
lactic.
Dude,
but
220
that,
minus
but
your
like
age
for a
times that.
walk. Like
Okay, sure.
right now my heart rate is at 175. No, like right now it's probably
We're
like
grilling you,
70
man.
or something. Like that's what my heart would be at when I'm running.
Yeah, sure.
And it was that at a walk all day, just because I was terrified that
Interesting.
if I slipped, I was going to just get.
I
killed.
agree with you, man. I went shark diving
Oh,
in South Africa,
oh yeah, okay.
and that was like I was so scared. I woke up at 4 a.m. before we had to get up at like 5. I woke up at like 4. I'm like, we can't do this. We're gonna die.
Really?
Yeah, I was really scared. It's very scary.
You were saying like when you do it, you jump in the water, you don't actually see the cage.
Well,
right?
here's the thing, right? So you go to this place called Shark Alley, which is a bit of a misnomer because it is not
It's not an
an
alley,
alley at all.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, there's so many sharks in Shark Alley. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
but very few alleys.
Like we stop
Yeah.
the boat and they're just circling the boat,
oh,
like massive great white
well,
sharks.
clearly they know like it's a feeding area for them. Like
Well, they're
used to-
throwing fish heads off the boat
Yeah.
and small children.
Mm.
And so the cage is on the side of the boat. You step into the cage, but if you can imagine, if you have a metal cage that's poking out of the water a little bit, you can't see the bottom of the cage. Like this is higher than a cage that's higher than a human. You're not gonna really see the bottom of it.
Sure, yeah.
So like you don't know if there's a bottom.
Yeah.
You're trusting that
I mean,
there's
but you're like your brain is
you
your
don't-
eyes are
you
like
don't know. They've
Yeah.
told you. You haven't
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You don't know firsthand that it's there.
right.
Which is like not something you usually question unless there's a giant shark chewing the other end of it, And so the guy just looks at me and he's like, "You're first." And I'm like, "Ah!" And I step in, and as I step in, this massive shark chews on the corner that I was stepping into.
Oh man.
And I didn't breathe I haven't started breathing since then. It was 5 years ago.
So, what is the level of satisfaction you achieve?
Oh, mate, that's what I'm saying. When you
Yeah.
think you're gonna die,
Yeah.
you just come out of it like,
Ah,
whew, great.
man,
it's fun.
White people.
What?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I would never understand this.
I love Garen's joke, where he's like, white people aren't afraid to die.
Huh?
He's like, that's why COVID hits America
I
so
remember
bad.
that.
Yeah,
okay,
He's like,
okay.
Chinese people, we're afraid.
Yeah.
White people might be afraid of the dark. Chinese women are afraid of the sun. You know.
Yeah,
He's like, that's why you don't see any Chinese people in the show Jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, we're good.
Anyway, but
Yeah.
I do think that even for me, like I have a bit of a like vertigo on heights and stuff.
Mm.
Like if I get up in a really high place, I'm like, well, we're alive, you know. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And there are some incredible places to walk up to.
Is that why we're on the 30th floor of this building, Andy?
I'm scared. I'm
Yeah.
I'm scared being alone with you two weirdos.
That's
Hey,
a
hey,
fair assessment.
We are very far apart. Okay, so you are actually very alone.
This
At
guy's
the
And we're all
this
wearing
guy's
masks.
sweating like a pedophile on trial.
I am sweating though. I don't know if
moment. It's really good detox. I read about it. Apparently, sweating is something that happens when you do hikes and everything. And we were trying to mimic that here today.
Okay. I thought you were being serious for a second because like with you, it could be a question like,
So I've heard people sweat when they're outside hiking. Is what you call it, right? Hiking.
Yeah. Because I thought it was hicking. I was like, well, hiking. Who knows how they pronounce these
Wait,
words?
was that formerly capital of China?
Yeah.
let me ask you, is there a reason why, like you said, you just did Dragon's Back? Is there a
Yeah.
reason why you've avoided doing this
I've
stuff?
never. So this is me. I'm a very like result oriented / object oriented guy. So we were in Melbourne and with all the other comics, and they drove to a great ocean road and went to this beautiful beach. I got to the beach, I saw it, and my first response was, "I get it."
Can we
Oh.
record a video
I'm like,
here?
okay, I saw it. What do you want me to do with this? I have a need to do something with it.
Rather than just appreciate the beauty.
Do you play
yeah.
computer games?
Yeah,
You do.
Yes.
Right. See, that's
that's right.
how I feel about computer games.
Yeah, you're like, okay, so what are
I'm
you
like,
doing?
I can't get engaged in this because it isn't going anywhere.
Oh.
Okay. So the thing for me is that when I go hiking, like I really did enjoy Dragon's Back. It was a beautiful day. It was blue
Yeah.
sky and everything. But like there would be moments because I went with my mom, right? So we were walking and we would take a moment to look and like, okay,
Yeah.
can we go?
But that's kind of how what we do too. I mean, that's but the hike. That's the thing about a hike is that the scenery keeps changing.
Yeah, but I mean, if I wanted to have like a life-threatening event, the tons
Oh,
of
I see.
opportunities in Hong
I
Kong.
think the
Yeah.
thing you're missing though, bro,
Yeah.
is that like there is an intangible feeling that you have when you're in nature.
But there's also an intangible
Right?
feeling.
There's
you
that feeling
have.
when you're really surrounded by nature that is so different to being in the city, and it
But
just
I think I don't have that void.
I
you have the
I
void.
I don't have that void.
You
to
are
fill.
empty on the inside, bro. You got the void.
I remember reading somewhere that I forgot where it was. It might have been on Reddit actually. It was just something about how when humans are in nature for just a short amount of time, it like changes your body chemistry. in a
I'm sure
positive
that's
way.
right. I'm sure that's
Yeah.
right.
So there's something about seeing greenery and trees
And just
and things
bit
like that.
fresh air.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly,
murdering a
I
pig
look
with
at
your
my
bare
vegetables.
you
You're
look at your like on your plate.
Yeah.
Do you eat them?
Well,
That's
I
why he
do
looks at
after
them.
I've
Yeah.
looked
They're
at them and absorbed that whole chemistry change. I felt like because I look at it
So
and
was
like,
Vivek's like, oh, I understand chemistry.
I mean, like I'd be hungry. I look at my vegetables, the chemistry change. I'm not hungry anymore. I'm like, I gotta eat this because for the nutrients.
So when you eat the vegetables, you're like, okay, I get it.
I get
Nick's
like,
are you ready
done.
for some depth? Nick said, being in nature is like wearing noise canceling headphones for your soul.
Wow.
There you go.
That was.
Can I just say, I
yeah.
really don't want to be like racist, but again, white people. I don't got this need.
I don't want to be racist,
soul
but
and-
white people be like
Yeah,
this.
But you know, like,
No, like, what's wrong with your souls, people? Like, I don't understand.
Mate, we're the ones that are friggin' connected with nature.
Yeah.
You're the ones being soulless. You're like, I
Seriously.
like concrete.
I think we've okay. All right, fair enough. I'm not gonna fight. Well, I think I'm connected already. Okay, so I think honestly the reason why maybe I'm not big on the whole trails and everything because like I always feel like I have so many other things I want to do.
Okay.
You know that are probably gonna bring me more job satisfaction or just work sat or whatever.
No,
satisfaction,
I
you know?
think an element, if I
Yeah.
could guess,
Yes.
is that when you're an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
and until
Ah,
you've made all
yeah.
that money, there's
Yeah.
this anxiety of
Yeah.
doing anything that isn't moving things forward. There's an
Yeah.
anxiety connected to spending time
Yeah.
where you're like, I gotta move things forward.
Yeah.
I can
I
relate to
think
that.
so, yeah. Like if you're not making money, you're losing money. That yeah.
Yeah, but,
I-
you,
that
but you
that
like
would make a
keeping,
lot of
you
sense to
like
me,
keeping
yeah.
fit though. Like it's so much better
Yeah.
if you're gonna like give me a friggin' mountain over one of those stepper machines in the gym
God,
any
yeah.
day
Right,
of the
right,
week.
right.
You know,
Yeah. No, I fully agree with that. It's just that while I'm hiking, I'd be thinking, why the hell am I paying my gym membership? Like,
yeah,
you know,
okay.
I don't have a
see
gym
that.
membership.
Oh. I could see that though, yeah, because that's the good thing. The beauty of being a teacher is, at least for me, when I have that time off, it's really off. And so, like, if I'm not doing this, I'd just be sitting at home. So,
Yeah.
But how sad is that, though? That the reason you're going inside instead of outside is because you feel guilty about wasting money on the gym.
yeah, right.
Yeah, in a way, I mean, yeah. So we can go all psychology on this. Like,
Sure.
Like, you
Strap
clearly have
in.
daddy issues, But no, but honestly, I would say I think the hiking issue for me is really like, okay. So when I was on Dragon's Back, standing over there, just enjoying the whole view and everything, and I was like, it's really nice and comfortable. But I think I get the same level of satisfaction just simply from either. Like every day I write down a list of stuff I want to do and things I want to, and that level of satisfaction I get from, let's say, getting this stuff done or achieving something just gives me the same feeling I get when I'm at the top of the mountain and looking at the sky going like,
yeah, I definitely understand. I'm not going to say that I think they're different satisfactions. If you really got to the bottom of it, I'm not saying one is better than the other. I just think they're different.
Yeah.
Because I agree, like, I've been in that mode of running my own business and that, and to feel like things are okay brings a level of zen that I think the fucking park is not going to match.
Yeah.
That you can sleep at night.
I also think part of the allure of camping and stuff and hiking is going home. Like, honestly, it's like camping. I love camping. The moment I get to that campsite, I can't wait to get home. Like, getting home is the best feeling.
Dude, I did basic training, and the shower after basic training will be the best shower I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
I can't tell you 3 weeks of being just in filth with no sleep, and that shower felt like heaven.
Yeah, I bet. And that's what I'm saying. So there's also that part of it that I love too.
I
Just
see
like
what you mean.
you suffer, and then then the end of it comes soon, and then
so gratitude. You guys are unable to just have general gratitude until you suffer. Is that what you're saying?
I'm sorry, what?
So,
I want to agree with you. I just didn't understand what.
No,
I got it.
You're saying you got to put yourself through hell.
Perspective.
Oh, yeah.
I think changing your
perspective.
it's like traveling, dude. It's like traveling. It's like just being in a different place. Like, the thing that people forget about, the thing I noticed in my 30s versus my 20s, is traveling is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Well, also because you have a family, right? I mean, that adds.
Yeah, that adds a whole different factor.
Like here's where where I started to get a little bit like Vivek is like when I would go on the road for shows, I used to be like, I'm in Cambodia. I don't have a gig tonight. I should go out and do something. And I got so sick of it. I'm like, I am so much happier staying in my hotel, getting on top of work and just relaxing a little bit.
I had that same thing. So initially when I first started, like this traveling comedy and also the cruise gigs I got, like you would get,
you lock yourself in the room.
Well, no, actually, because like first of all, it's not the ship. It's like when they dock, you can actually get out and go outside. So I would do a lot of those. Like I think those when it's part of my work, like I felt like I've done my show, I'm done. Yeah. Then I'm like all about exploring and traveling, going trying seeing this stuff. But I think
that's your problem.
That's my problem. So Hong Kong is the issue where like I'm like, no, I have a really slick room. My stuff is good, and
there's shit you can do. Like there's more work that you need to do.
Yeah, I mean, like it's an ever long journey. But what I'm saying is that I think the whole hiking issue comes down to basically if I'm in Hong Kong, chances are I'm not hiking. But if I were overseas, I'd probably be more open minded to it.
Oh, okay.
You get it? So I think that's a comparison. Anyway, so.
Yeah. Sat said, getting home is the best feeling, and no truer words have ever been said.
Yeah, right.
There you go. So we're going to get out of here pretty soon. I'm happy to take a caller. If anybody wants to dial in, we'll bring them on, and you can ask questions to Ryan, or you can hit on him, or whatever you want to do. But other than that, I think we're going to get out of here. Is there anything you want to say to people who are thinking about adventuring in Hong Kong? Here's the thing I want to say to people is like, I feel like you've been doing it, and I've been doing it a little bit, showing people how great Hong Kong is, that people are starting to be like, wow, I didn't realize how amazing that is as a place to live.
Yeah, true. Ironically, though, a lot of this has come because of the situation.
Because it's become a worse place to live.
Well, that's true. That too. But like things like air pollution now have been so low that hiking and things are way more attractive than they were even a year ago at this time.
I don't think I would, going back to your thing, is like, I don't think I would ever have made time to do this hiking if I had to be at the club doing work.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, this situation now allows everyone to kind of do. I mean, so same with me. I mean, I've developed a whole new bunch of things that I'm doing or learning.
Okay, I've got Krujera's coming in on the line right now. I just realized I need to put my headphones on. Actually, I'll put you on loudspeaker for a second.
Yeah, so we can probably hear. I guess like
All right, we got you on. Crew. How do I pronounce your name? Hello? You're on. You're online. Crujera?
Would you like to borrow money?
Oh, he ended it. Here we go. Yeah, he wants to borrow money. I'll try him again. We'll try him again. All right, Crujera, we got you. You online?
That's you.
That's me. Can you hear us? All right, this is going well. All right, we're going to dial you off because I cannot hear you. If anybody wants to dial in, we're going to get out of there.
While you're trying to do that, the one thing I've hit it a couple of times on here, but I think, and I never knew this, just don't underestimate paying someone to take you out there to see some things.
Because Wild Hong Kong.
Yeah, Wild Hong Kong was one of them. That's a
Association.
guy named Rory. He runs that, and like that one will be a little bit more like that one's a little more adventurous. Like, be ready, be fit, because he'll take you to places, and there's the equipment's there's no equipment.
The other thing you didn't talk about, which the video looked amazing, was sea kayaking.
Yeah, that's what we did with Wild Hong Kong.
So he went through caves.
Yeah.
On the sea kayaks. It looks phenomenal.
Yeah, and this again is like why you want to get a guide, because kayaking is a pain in the ass if you don't know where to go, because it's slow and it's hard. But this guy took us to all the best spots.
That's what you need.
Yes.
Because the other thing is like if you're going to put the time in, do it properly.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
On.
Don't be like, oh, maybe next time we'll go the other way. It might have been better or whatever. Just be like, just take me to the good spots.
Yeah. So pay these guys. Like, do it. Like, find a guy. Find your friends. Find one of these guides. Pay them, and you will have an amazing day.
Yeah. This comes from a guy who has a lot of experience.
Yeah, and a guy who doesn't like to spend money. So,
yeah.
There you go.
Preaching like fucking choir there.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you so much for coming on
Hey,
today.
thanks for having me on.
Love having you on. And guys, check it out. Go to the Facebook Ryan's Mundane Travels. I guess you're on YouTube.
YouTube as well. Same
It's the
thing.
same thing. And is there anything else you want to plug before we get out of here?
No, just keep. There'll be new video coming out this week on that. So.
Also,
RyanHynek.com,
you
right?
can find him. He's one of the
RyanHynek.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
You know when he has
Tinder.
shows.
You'll see him on there. He's, I believe, hugging a roll of toilet paper.
That's right. That's my
Yeah.
Tinder, Twitter picture as well.
So interests are toilet paper.
Is it really?
I think it is.
That's amazing.
That's
so
so
his
good.
Tinder, Tinder, his titties are toilet paper. No, his Tinder profile is him hugging a roll of
I
toilet
believe
paper.
it is. I believe it is. Yeah.
Do you like poop? Would you like to be this roll of toilet paper?
Look at all these holes. All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody. See you next week. We'll be back online Sunday, 11 a.m., August 30, with more shit. Goodbye.